Hi, trying to be Christian here. Okay, so I haven't done this. I went to go post, this is how funny it is. I went to go post a video a couple days ago in the mall so I can show y'all my mall. And in the process of um, videotaping in the mall, I kept saying, okay, I did enough. Okay, this is a long enough video. And I got it up to 18 minutes. And because I was walking the mall, and whenever I walk the mall, next thing I know, my phone has completely froze on me, and I literally had to restart my whole phone. So I don't know what I lost, what I didn't lose, whatever. But lesson learned. Uh, when the Lord tells you, okay, that's it, stop, you stop, or it's going to mess up your phone anyway. So this is a long time coming video about okay, from other videos you've seen my boyfriend David, and so I want to tell you a little bit about how we um met and got together, and it's a story in itself. So I was going through life last year, and some of the videos, the kind of life I was going through, having a hard time. And the whole time I kept saying, Lord, bring me somebody. I just want somebody to talk to, and I want somebody to, you know, and he kept saying, but what about me? But what about me? And so I was like, okay, I said, you got it, Lord. I said, I'm not going to ask anymore. And then he put in my heart, he said, okay, you write a list, and you write a list on your perfect person that you want in your life. And so I was like, okay, Lord. So I wrote a list of the person that I wanted in my life. And so I had wrote down, you know, like having a humble heart, being a Christian man. Um, I had put, I had put having, what was it? Having a heart like Daddy, which Daddy, he had such a kind heart. And, you know, just somebody that, liked the things I liked and all this. And so I wrote all this stuff down, and I put it into my journal. And ever so often I'd look at it. Well, at the same time, I had wrote this in September, okay? And I put September, whatever, 19, 2019, hello, 2017. And so then I did not know until later on, David said that the Lord did the same thing for him. Well, now, the one thing that I had said when I was writing my list was, Lord, please bring me somebody that, I don't want any drama. I don't want somebody that's got a wife, an ex-wife that was, you know, in the way all the time, and trying to cause trouble and all this stuff. I wanted somebody that was all the drama free, because I've already got enough drama in my life with what's going on in my life. And the Lord also knew that. He knew about my life, and that not just anybody can come into my life and understand what I'm going through. So anyway, so at around December, maybe November, the Lord had put it on David's heart to do the same thing. And David was kind of hesitant. He was like, no, no, no. You know, I don't need anybody. I'm good. He had just lost his wife in February. So he was like, Lord, I don't need nobody. Well, the Lord kept saying, write that person down that person that you know is your, you know. And he was like, but I already lived my, you know. And he kept saying, write it. And so he said, okay, Lord. Because just like David is with me, we try to listen to what the Lord says. Anyway, so December came along, and so it's funny because, you know, I start going through my little moods again, and I start saying, okay, well, what about that one, Lord? What about that one, Lord? And so, you know, David had just got back into the church, which I met him in church, and he had just got back into the church. And so I was like, well, you know, what about him, Lord? And so, you know, me and David was talking, and he had come over and was talking to the other ladies that were around me at church. And I had said something to him, and he just kind of standoffishly, you know, said his answer. And I was like, oh, Lord, that's not him. And so I just kind of let it go. I said, okay, Lord. I said, I'm tired of looking. You know, you got this. And so about a week later, maybe two, you know, me and David started talking again. And he was telling me that he was going to, you know, out of town, and that I had said, well, you know, are you on Facebook? And he said, no, not too much. And I said, well, you know, the pictures would be really cool. And he used to drive, well, he still drives, but it's kind of out of commission right now. But he drove his car that was really neat, and Mo, my granddaughter, just, you know, she just loved it. And she was saying to him about the car. And so she also says she's the one that brought us together. But I know he brought us together. But anyway, so you know, he's sitting there and he's saying, you know, he's going up there, and that I said, well, you need to take some pictures and post them online. I said, you know, that way I like to watch people travel and stuff, and that would be really something cool. And he was like, yeah, okay. And so that day, that was on a Wednesday, I gave him my Facebook page that Wednesday. He started doing whatever he did and fixed his Facebook page. And so we started talking that day on Facebook Messenger. And we just kind of chatted and stuff, and found out that we had a lot in common. A lot in common. And so I'm like, wow, you know, I mean, had a lot in common. And we talked and we talked and we talked. I mean, for hours and hours. And I was like, wow, you know. And so, you know, we are still, you know, that's David right there. And that's me. And we're still, you know, together. It's August. And we're still together. And who's to say we're not going to be together? Because the Lord brought us together. So this is my David, and he's so sweet. He's such a kind man. Has the patience. Oh man, he has the patience, and he loves his kids. See, one of the things that I said was, you love your kids like I love your kids, and I love your kids like you love my kids. You know, and that's what I told the Lord. I said, I want somebody that will love my kids like I love my kids, and you know, all that I'm going through. And so I just wanted to tell you that if it wasn't for the Lord, I would not have this man right here, because he is just, he's awesome. And there's no way you cannot tell me that the Lord did not bring us together, because he did. He brought us together. So I just wanted to put that out there, because, you know, you've seen him in a couple of videos, and I wanted to, you know, let you know this is David. And he did have shorter hair than this, and I told him he could grow it as long as he wanted to. I didn't care, because I like a man with long hair. I just do. So anyway, so this is us, and I just wanted to say that just trying to be Christian here, and you know, try to do what the Lord tells you to. You got to listen. Got to listen with that because He's got that small little voice. And if you drowned Him out with all kinds of stuff, in your life, it's okay to have radio on with good radio, good music. But if you drowned Him out, you can't hear Him. And the Lord's always talking, always talking. And so I just wanted to let you know about some of the things that's going on in my life. So you'll see more and more. But I'm so blessed to have Him in my life now. And so, all right. Well, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a very blessed day. And, remember, we're all here on this one earth for one thing, and that's to listen to the Lord and listen to what He has to say. And, bring others closer to the Lord. And so that's what I'm trying to do. So y'all try to be Christian here. I'm trying to be Christian here. And y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Oh, and the weather is just awesome. And my next video, which will be maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but maybe, will be about what I learned from ancestry. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Just trying to be Christian here. Bye-bye.